friends, it's Miss Ashley again, and I brought Oscar. We love Oscar. We are about to wake him up, so let's get your fingers ready, and let's count. 1, 2, 3. Oscar, wake up. Oscar, wake up. Oscar, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oscar, wake up. Oscar, wake up. Oscar, wake up. It's time for school. Hi, Oscar. Oh, hello, Miss Ashley. Hello out there. It's so good to see you guys. You remember me, right? Okay, well, I asked Miss Ashley if I could come today because, what's that over there, Miss Ashley? Oh, that is, that's some ice cream. Oh, it's my favorite. I know. You know what? Try not to look at it. Oh, I'll try. It's really hard. It's really distracting because it's my favorite. It's vanilla. Oh, my mouth is watering. I know. Please try not to look at it because we have so much to talk about. Let's talk about our lesson first because it's such a good one. Oh, I know. That's why I wanted to come, Miss Ashley. You know, last week you told us to think of 3 things. 1, 2, 3. 3 things that we're grateful for. And today's lesson's about being grateful. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Now, here is a tricky question, Oscar. Oh, tricks. Yes, it's tricky. Do you know what the word gratitude means? Oh, gratitude. Well, I know grateful means like being thankful. Kind of like Thanksgiving, right, Miss Ashley? Yes, but this is a different word called gratitude. Oh, let's think. Let's see. Well, it's got some of the same letters as grateful. Great, grat. So it might be something about being grateful, but you know what? It also sounds like attitude. The word attitude with a grrr at the front. So maybe it means great attitude. That's very impressive, Oscar. I didn't think about that. I see what you did. Yeah, I put 2 words together. See, great and attitude equals gratitude. That was very crafty. You know what? That's funny because when you have gratitude, you have a great attitude. You end up having a great attitude. I'll explain. Oh, please explain. I'm kind of confused. I know. So, if you're grateful, that means you have gratitude in your heart. It does. Yes, it means you have gratitude in your heart. So, if I'm grateful for my family, I have gratitude in my heart for them. Oh, I see. And you know what? I can show my family that I have gratitude for them by saying I love you or doing something nice for them. I see. Can I try? Oh, you can for sure try. You want to try to give an example? Yes, I do. I am grateful for the ocean and to show the gratitude in my heart for the ocean and the beach, I could pick up trash. And that would kind of be like showing the beach that I have gratitude in my heart for the beach and the ocean. That is a great example, Oscar. And you know what? What's that? I think it would make you feel good to clean up the beach. You know, they say that people who have gratitude in their hearts are more joyous. They do. They do. Because if you are really grateful, then you're noticing a lot of happy things around you all the time. And then you end up being happier because you're not focusing on some of the bad stuff. You're only kind of seeing the good stuff. And therefore, you're more full of joy. Does that make sense? It does make sense. And you know what? It just occurred to me. Tiny Turtle lives at the beach. So if I were to clean up his part of the beach, that would make me feel really happy inside because I would be helping out my friend. That's right, Oscar. And you know what? When you use... Actually, I didn't tell you this, but here's a little secret. What's that? There are such things as gratitude muscles. There are? Is it kind of like waiting muscles? It is kind of like weighting muscles. You know how we have to practice using our weighting muscles? Like when we're at school and we're really, really excited for recess, but it's not time yet. Yes, we have to practice using our weighting muscles then. And when your sister and brother want to use your toys and you have to wait for your turn, you practice your weighting muscles, you know. Yes, I practice them all the time. Sometimes I get so tired because I'm always practicing my weighting muscles. That's right. Well, there's such things as gratitude muscles. And if you're grateful for something and you're showing you're grateful for something, you're practicing using your gratitude muscles. And two really cool things happen when you use your gratitude muscles and you show your gratitude, like when you clean the beach. What happens? Well, the first thing is, I kind of already mentioned it, you become more happy and full of joy. Yes, I see, because I'm focusing on the good things. That's right. But something else happens. Oh, is this a secret? It is kind of a secret. I don't think many people know this. But when you practice your gratitude muscles, then the people that you're showing gratitude towards, they end up feeling happier too. And they end up feeling more generous, or that means that they want to give back. So if you showed Tiny your gratitude, right, and you cleaned up his part of the beach, he might want to do something for you because he would feel giving in return. He'd want to give back. Oh, so if I clean up his beach, he'll come over to my house and clean my room? Oh, wouldn't that be great? I know, that would be amazing. He might not do that, but you know what? He would probably want to share with you and become your even a closer friend. I see how this works. Okay, I know. So, do you like games? I love games, Miss Ashley. Okay, well, I brought a game. Oh, cool. All right, and it's over here. And is this part where we get to eat vanilla ice cream? It's not yet. Not yet. At the end. Oh, I cannot wait. Do you like vanilla ice cream? Raise your hand if you like vanilla ice cream. I do. Me too. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. Here is a picture of all of our dinosaur school friends. Oh, that's me, Miss Ashley. Yes, you're right there. That's Oscar. Here's Molly, Wally, Principal Dina. There's Tiny Turtle. Oh, yeah, that's my friend. These are all my friends. And here's Baby Dina. Do you guys see that? Well, we have a hat full of little pieces of paper. I see. And these are things that my friends said that they're grateful for. And as we pull them out, I'm going to have Oscar read what's on the piece of paper. Oh, I love it. And we're going to guess who said that they were grateful for that. All right? So think about your friends right here. You can always look at this if you can't quite remember who they are. And as we pull out these pieces of paper, remember, these are things that they said that they're grateful for. So we're going to guess who said what. Now, I didn't tell you what this cola is here for yet. This is cola, like Coke or, Dr. Pepper, or, this happens to be root beer. Oh, I love root beer. Yes. And have you ever had a Coke float? You mean a root beer float? Well, yeah. It's ice cream, so vanilla ice cream, and cola. Oh, it sounds delicious. And it kind of gets foamy and really creamy, and it's a delicious treat. And I thought when we pull out the pieces of paper that have something that they're grateful for, we're going to make this game extra sweet by pouring some of the cola into this glass. Okay? Into this glass right here. Every time we read something that somebody's grateful for, we're going to pour a little bit of cola in there. And we're going to call it Gratitude Cola, just for the game, okay? Oh, I love it, Miss Ashley. Now, before we get started, I'm going to put some of the vanilla bean ice cream in the glass. Would you mind if I put you down just real quick? Oh, sure. I'll just be right down here. All right, we'll get you in just a second. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Now, if you're at home, I want you to remember, who are your dinosaur school friends again? Look at this picture. There's Molly, Wally. They're brother and sister, aren't they? And there's Principal Dina and her baby, Baby Dina. And then we also have Oscar, who's with us today, and Tiny Turtle, of course, who we've been talking about because he lives at the ocean. All right, so we're going to pour a little bit of gratitude cola onto our vanilla ice cream every time we pull out a piece of paper. All right, all right. I've got my listening ears on. Do you have your listening ears on? Oh, let's turn them up. Zoop. Got them. All right, the first one says, let's see. I am grateful for my shell that protects me. Miss Ashley, we've got two friends with shells. We've got Tiny Turtle there, and we've got Baby Dina who's still in her shell too. So maybe we can put that one aside and pour a little cola, a gratitude cola, and maybe we can decide later whose shell we're talking about. That's a great idea, because sometimes the more we read, the more obvious it will be whose shell we're talking about there. Let's see. This one says, I am grateful for yummy, crunchy crickets. I remember Principal Dina saying she loved crickets. Do you remember that? I remember that. I think you're right. I think that's Principal Dina. Okay, so let's put that over here because we're pretty sure about that one, right? And we're going to pour a little bit more gratitude into our dessert here. Woo! All right. Okay, this is so fun, Miss Ashley. I know, isn't it fun? Okay, let's see. I am grateful for everyone using their waiting muscles when it's my turn to talk. Let's see here. Who of our friends takes a little bit of time to talk? Who's a little bit slower in their talking? Is it Molly? I don't think so. Wally? No, not really. Principal Dina? No, we already said hers. She likes the crickets. Oh, and it's definitely not you. You don't talk slow, do you? No, I'm not really. And it's not Baby Dina, is it? Oh, I don't think so. She doesn't talk much. That's right. Do you think it's Tiny Turtle? That's who it is, guys, because, you know, sometimes he gets a bubble in his throat and we have to wait for him to get his words out. And I think that one belongs to him. Okay, so the one, he's grateful for everyone else using their waiting muscles when it's his turn to talk. Yay! That one is definitely Tiny Turtle. So let's put a little bit more gratitude in here because he's grateful for people's waiting muscles. Okay, what this means, you know, this means that this one, somebody's protective shell, that they're really grateful for the shell that protects them. That's got to be Baby Dina, right? Because she's the only other one with a shell. I think you're right. Let's do some more gratitude cola. Oh, Miss Ashley, it might bubble over. Don't you worry about that, Oscar. It's going to be okay. That's why I put a bowl there. Okay. This one says, I am grateful for my sister who likes to share with me. Who has a sister? It's got to be Wally. That's right. Just like a detective. You figured that one out. Okay, so Wally is grateful for Molly sharing with him. Oh my goodness, it's getting dangerously close to the top, Miss Ashley. I know. It's kind of fun. Okay, now this one says, let's see, can you read it? Sure. It says, I am grateful for having the fastest running legs in the animal kingdom. All right, Oscar. I'm not going to let you answer this one. It's got to be, let's see, it's either Molly or Baby Dina or Oscar. Ostriches have really fast legs. The fastest in the animal kingdom. That's right, that's me. If you guessed me, you were right, mate. That's right, it's Oscar. He is very grateful for his running legs. I am. Oh, this is so fun. I can't wait to eat this. And then the last one says, I am grateful for my brother who helps me solve problems, right? Oh, yes, Miss Ashley. It's got to be Molly because, well, first of all, Wally solves problems, right? And second of all, Molly has a brother. So you are right. That was so good, Oscar. All right, we've got to finish our gratitude cola. It's gonna bubble over. It's gonna bubble over. Oh no, Oscar. You know what? I kind of planned that. You did? Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do with all that extra stuff? Well, I did that to make a point. What do you mean? Well, I put a bowl there because when we have so much gratitude, just like we did in this game, it bubbles over into so much joy. That's kind of what I was saying, that when you have a lot of gratitude, you end up being super happy. That's what happens. We had so much gratitude in this game that the bubbles just came over, and this represents our joy. Oh, I see. And you know what I want to do with this joy? What's that? I want to share it with people, right? When you're so grateful, you want to share what you're grateful for. And then when you have so much joy, you can share it with others. Oh, well, could it be possible you want to share it with me? Yes, that's exactly what I was going to go for. I would like to share this with you, Oscar. Oh, the moment I've been waiting for, guys. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to slurp it up right now. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, well, thank you so much, Miss Ashley. Well, Oscar, how grateful are you feeling? I feel so grateful right now. And do you feel generous? I feel so generous. That means I feel like sharing. Good. See, that's what I was saying. It's kind of like when you cleaned up Tiny's beach. He will want to share with you. I see. When you show gratitude, people want to do things back, like give you some love back. That's right, and I just gave you some love in the form of vanilla ice cream. Oh, I love it, Miss Ashley. All right. Do you like challenges, Oscar? Oh, I love a challenge. It makes me be better, and I really like to see if I could actually do it. What is the challenge, Miss Ashley? Well, you know how I said that gratitude is really kind of a muscle that we have to practice using? Yes, you said that they're the gratitude muscles. That's right. Well, I'm going to give you 3 ways to practice gratitude, and you get to decide what practice you would like to choose. All right? You can choose any of these. Now, I'm going to put this aside. Ooh, make sure we don't spill. Well, if we spill, it's just going to go in the joy bowl, Miss Ashley. That's right. So it wouldn't be that terrible, would it? No, it wouldn't be terrible at all. This is so fun. Oh, thank you. I really think so, too. It's fun to hang out with you, Oscar. I like to help you sometimes. And, oh, we got the gratitude cola here. We'll put that to the side. We'll get a little hat out again. And, oh, Miss Ashley's got to fix some surprises here. Hold on. Are you ready? I'm ready, Miss Ashley. I'm ready for a challenge. Okay. So in this hat, I've put 3 ways that you can practice gratitude. Option A, or your first choice, is called 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that, Miss Ashley? Well, I called it that because a way that you can practice gratitude is to set your alarm on your phone for 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. That's a lot of setting my alarm, Miss Ashley. It's 4 times. But once you set it once, then you're good to go. It can go off every day at that time. I see. So you only have to set it once for 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. Why are we setting my alarm? I'm already awake. Oh, I know. It's not to wake you up. It's to remind you to be grateful and to look around and see and notice what you are grateful for. So at 1 o'clock, you announce to the people around you what you're grateful for, or if you're alone, you just say it out loud. Okay. And then at 2 o'clock, you look again, and and you name another thing, and at 3 o'clock, another, and at 4 o'clock, another. And your brothers and sisters can do this with you, and your parents can do this with you, and your cousins can do this with you. I quite like this. Yes, so that one's called 1, 2, 3, 4, because you do it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. If that's too much, maybe you just do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's why it's called 1, 2, 3, 4. You can remember it's a cell phone. You can set your alarm in your cell phone or your mom's cell phone, obviously, or your dad's cell phone. Okay. The next one's called, oh, I like this, Miss Ashley. It's called Thanksgiving Table. Thanksgiving Table. Yes, and I just pulled this out to remind you of what it's called. Thanksgiving Table, like Thanksgiving turkey. Because you know when you sit around at Thanksgiving, everybody around the table says something that they're thankful for. Yes, my family does that too. So, in this gratitude practice, all you do is you sit down to dinner every night with your family, and everybody goes around and says something they're grateful for. Oh, I see. And you know what's really cool about this one, Oscar? What's that? It's because you get to learn something about your family members that maybe you wouldn't have learned if you didn't have this practice of Thanksgiving table gratitude. Oh, what do you mean? Like what? Well, like your brother could say, I'm so grateful for what my teacher did for me. And I would ask him, what did your teacher did for you, mate? That's right. What did your teacher do for you? And then he'll tell you. And then you will know something about his life that maybe you wouldn't have ever known if you didn't do this Thanksgiving practice of going around the table and saying what you're grateful for. I see. So I get to learn about what's going on in my mom's life and what's going on in my dad's life and what they're grateful for. That's right. That's right. It's really cool to share what you're grateful for anyway, because we know that it increases your happiness. And so everybody gets to focus on the happy stuff. I see. So what's the third one, Miss Ashley? Well, the third one is called Gratitude Jar. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you. And you know, I brought these other jars or other containers because I could have used these, and I just chose this one because it's clear and you can see all the gratitude inside. There's gratitude in there? Well, I'll explain. So, through the week, every day, you take a piece of paper. You can cut up pieces of paper. They don't have to be pink, whatever color you have, or white, or whatever. And you write down something that you are grateful for that happened that day, or just something you're grateful for, like your mom, or, you know, it's really cool to pick people, but like it could be something really simple, like a meal that you just ate, or maybe your brother shared with you and you didn't fight that day, or something like that. So you write it down and you put it in the jar. I see. And you put it like next to your bed or next to your toothbrush, somewhere where you can really see it every day and make sure you don't miss it. I see. And then when it gets to the end of the week or the month even, and you have a bunch in here, then you can take them out one by one and share them as a family with each other. I see. Well, can my brother put his in there too? Yeah, you can share a jar with somebody so that it's mixed up, your and your brother's, or even your whole family, right? Could have a big jar. I see, I love that. And you put little ribbons on there and everything. Yeah, you can jazz yours up if you want to. So that's called gratitude jar. But you know, what's really easy about all of these ways that you can practice gratitude, what's really easy about them is that really all gratitude is just noticing things. You are noticing things that are already there. It's kind of like when we did the happy sunglasses, Oscar. Oh yes, we used our happy sunglasses to look for happy things around us. That's right. And gratitude is kind of like that. You are noticing things that maybe you didn't take the time to notice before. I see. Well, Miss Ashley, what if I can't think of anything I'm grateful for? Oh, well, yeah, there's a trick to that. You can look around and say, what if I didn't have that? What you mean? Well, you see your brother and you say, well, what if I didn't have a brother? I see. That makes me more grateful for him, thinking if I didn't have him. That's right. Like, what if you didn't have a house? Oh, I see. So I have to pretend for a second, well, what if I didn't have it? And it makes me more grateful for that thing. That's right, Oscar. Another thing, another tip is things that surprise you. So like if your brother saved the last cookie for you, that would really surprise you maybe. Oh yeah, that would really surprise me. He likes Oreos and he eats them all up. That's right. So if he saved the last one for you, that would be a pleasant surprise. And that would definitely be something you could put in your jar, or something you mention at the dinner table, or something that you alert everybody of at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock. I see, Miss Ashley. This is really cool. Okay. Yeah, so the easy part is it's just really kind of noticing the good stuff around you. And the second part is the most fun. It's sharing what you're grateful for with the people around you. This is one of the most important pieces, Oscar. It is. That's right, because you are really getting really happier, and making other people are happier around you and wanting them to give love back to you if you share it with them. Say your dad takes the trash out for you. And he did it because, you have a lot of homework and he just thought he could save you some time. Yeah. You could tell him that. You could say, oh my goodness, you took out the trash for me even though it was my turn to do it. And I think you did it because you were trying to save me some time. That is so nice of you, Dad. Oh, I bet he would give me a big hug and we'd both be happier then. That's right. That's the idea. So the first part is noticing, and the second part is sharing it with others, Oscar. I see. So I need to pick which option I do now, whether it's setting the alarm or, you don't have to set the alarm. You could just look at the clock and notice when it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 o'clock. You don't have to set an alarm, but it does help you. Okay, and the second one is the Thanksgiving table where everybody goes around every night. Yes, but it has to be, consistent, which means you have to do it every day. So if you guys don't eat around the table every day, then maybe that's not a good option for you. But if you do have a set time to all be together, then that's a great option because you learn about each other. And then the third option, your jar says good stuff, but it's the gratitude jar, right? Yes, it's the gratitude jar. And you can share it as a family or you can just do your own. So that is what I would like for you to do, is to tell us which option you liked best and which one you think that you will do. There is a link below here, and I just want you to click on it and answer the question of which one you're choosing. And you know what? I would like for you to do it for yourself, to make yourself and the others around you happier, not just because Miss Ashley asked you to. All right? I promise you will have more joy in your life. Okay, Oscar, thank you so much for being here today, and I really had a lot of fun, especially with the ice cream. Yes, in our game. Yeah, the game that we played. All right, so we are going to say goodbye to Oscar. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Oscar. Goodbye, Oscar. Goodbye, Oscar. We're glad you came to school.